Hey guys, it's Ben. Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, you'll find videos related to 3D Blu-rays and 4K Blu-rays, usually unboxing or reviews on some of the video and audio quality of the movies. So today I'm going to be doing a review on How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. That's the third and maybe the final chapter in the How to Train Your Dragon series. And right here I have the 4K 3D Blu-ray combo pack. Give you a closer look at this there. That's a little blurry. Hold on, let me focus in there. So I imported this from Taiwan, but if you're just looking for only the 3D version, you can get it from Amazon UK at a very cheap price, and it doesn't take much to import movies. It's very easy. It's sad that we're not getting as many 3D movies in the US, but that's okay. As long as they're still available somewhere, I'm fine with that. So, I'm just going to show you what's inside real quick. This is the Steelbook. It's really cool. You got Hiccup there as an adult with a reflection of his younger self. You got that right there. Comes with the 4K disc and the regular Blu-ray inside. And there's a lot of cool extra stuff in here. Microfiber cloths, coloring books, whatnot. And then inside here we have a booklet. It's like an activity booklet that has like mazes, word searches, coloring, that kind of stuff. But it also carries the 3D disc. And this is region free in case you're wondering, so it will play on any player. So real quick, I'm just going to go into the 3D of the movie. I didn't watch the 4K version yet. So for the 3D, normally I pick out a bunch of different scenes that I think looked really good in 3D, but I have to honestly say the entire movie looked great in 3D. And I was surprised because I saw it in the theater in 3D, and there must have been something wrong with the projector. Maybe it wasn't calibrated, or maybe they need to replace the bulb or something. I don't know. It just looked too dark, and I noticed quite a bit of crosstalk the first time I watched it, which is that ghosting effect that some of you might see. I didn't see any ghosting on this. The picture was very bright, and the depth was solid throughout the whole movie. I'm talking about 5 out of 5 stars for depth, maybe 3.5 stars for pop out effects, and yeah, it was great. I'll point out 3 scenes that I thought looked really great. First of all, in the intro, if you've already seen the movie, I'll try not to spoil it for those who haven't, but the first chapter of the movie is somewhat dark, but it still maintained pretty good brightness for having the glasses on. And we start out with a lot of 3D smoke effects, which is kind of hard to do sometimes, but the smoke really seemed to come off the screen a lot. But then it was chapter 2 when I was really awed. That's when Hiccup and the rest of his clan are going back to their city, or their village of Burke, with all their hundreds of dragons following behind them. The depth in that scene just stretches and stretches and stretches, with all the dragons somewhat popping off the screen. Not protruding out, not that gimmicky effect, but there definitely is a whole lot of separation there. And the colors were fantastic. It almost felt as if I was watching, a movie in HDR. Second scene that I think is really noteworthy was chapter 11, when Hiccup and, I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names, but Hiccup and his girlfriend, the blonde one, are on their dragon, and they've followed, or they've found the hidden world with all the other dragons there. That scene has tons of pop-outs. One that's most noteworthy is where it looks like there's 3 layers. You see a side view of Hiccup and the girl riding her dragon, so they're like this, and then stretched on behind them are other objects in the background and other dragons, and then right in front of them there are what look like firefly dragons that are literally coming off the screen, and they look like they're in your living room. My mistake, that was actually chapter 14. Chapter 11, I knew I remembered chapter 11 for a reason. Chapter 11 is also a very noteworthy scene where Toothless is following the white light fury. They're up in the clouds, and he's trying to show off, so he does that little sonic fireball thing and tries to like teleport through it really fast, and he comes off on the other side with his snout, his head coming off the screen, so it literally looks like it's coming out at you. So we see all sorts of stuff like that throughout the whole movie. So for an overall rating, yeah, I'd give this one 4.5 stars. 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's definitely demo worthy, especially if you're trying to impress kids. We also got blessed with an immersive audio track on this. We have Dolby Atmos, and I have no complaints there. Bass levels were very low, very punchy. Very good panning effects all around. I'll point out one scene that I thought looked really good, or sounded really good, I should say. I can't remember which chapter it was, but it's the one where Hiccup is in it's nighttime and he's in his house, his little cottage, and the main protagonist of the film, can't remember his name, the bad guy, he's in the room with him, and it's a trap, and basically he commands his dragons to destroy his house. And so you see, there's fire all around, there's all sorts of stuff going on. I mean, I'm literally feeling like as if my living room is going to collapse on me. Very, very good Atmos effects. And I'm not like this rich guy that has this huge, like, $1 million setup or whatever, like a huge home theater. I'm just a regular guy. My setup is pretty basic. I have a 5.1.2 surround sound setup, so I only have 2 Klipsch Dolby Atmos speakers. So if it sounds really good with my setup, then you guys out there that have the really, really expensive stuff, I think you guys are going to be impressed. So overall, the audio on this, clear, crisp dialogue throughout the whole movie. Didn't have to adjust the volume settings at all. I'm going to go ahead and give this one probably a 4 out of 5 star rating for the audio as well. So like I said, haven't had a chance to watch the 4K disc. I might watch it pretty soon. Hopefully I'll do a review on that. Let me know what you guys think if you've already seen the movie in 3D, and I'll try and leave a link below for the Amazon UK copy that you could get at a pretty reasonable price, which I hear is also region free. So thanks a lot, guys.